how should they start thinking about internships, in your opinion, right? How important was it for you? And what do you suggest for people who are probably in college, just about getting out of college? Tell us the importance of those internships.
See, in college, you learn everything bookish. You do have some practical sessions, you have your project assessments, things like that happening. But internship is the real world, right? You are nobody in the company. You are perceived as you know nothing. But you, in your college, probably were the best resource or the best person to lead a project.
Yeah.
Right? And you suddenly come into a world where you're again nobody. So from somebody in the college to nobody in the world, right?
Yeah.
And then you realize that, there is so much more to learn. It's a curve that doesn't end. You're interacting with so many different kind of people. So in a college, at a project level, you are catering to your teachers. You're catering to your mentors. You're catering to a little bit of maybe judges who come from outside, from the industry, and the student community that you live with on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So there is absolutely, that's like a no judgment zone, right? People know you, who you are, what you do. But then you come into a world where everybody is judging you. So for me, I feel, especially when you want to enter a field like marketing or brand building, you are responsible for your consumer. Inbound, outbound, any which way, that consumer is your baby, right? Your organization is your love, but the consumer is your baby, because, it's how you keep your wife happy, right? But your baby still remains the baby, right? So if the baby is happy, your wife is happy.
Got it.
Like that. So in order to do that, especially in the marketing field, people should know how vast the marketing field is. It is not about the bookish knowledge. It is not about all the, the biggest of the people or Ogilvies of the world, they say, right? Those are good to know, good to learn. But when you fall into a country like India, it is different, right? So hence it becomes very important for you to keep doing different things, whether it's marketing or anything else. And you're young, right? You're 22, 23 years old. You still have that vigor and energy to keep doing different things without getting confused. It's like you read different genres of book. So hence internship is your initial bit of reading. Unlearn your college, remember what you learn in college, but unlearn it, restart, right? So that's the importance of internship. If you do it well, then at some point in time, it's going to keep helping you through and through.
Got it. So I just want to summarize what you said. I think the 2 points that you're making, Ishan, is, I think one is the importance of the practical knowledge that you get through internships, right? And that's why the more the merrier, right? As a young person, probably in college, try to do as many internships as you possibly can, because the practical knowledge, especially in a place like India, which is so diverse, right, really helps. And I think the second thing that you mentioned is do different types of internships like you did, right? So don't just stick to one domain, because from what I hear, you did everything from a sales stint to, outdoor, so on and so forth. And I'm sure from that, each one of those stints, you learned something practical that shaped you as a marketeer, and then your journey to being a head of marketing in some way. Is that a good summary of what you said?
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Because, also if you see, back then, we had limited fields.
Got it.
Right? We had just marketers. Now it's growth marketing, retention marketing, this marketing, that marketing, and there are 10 things in marketing itself. Right? So it's become a lot more interesting now. You have a lot more things to do. Product marketing. Back then, there was nothing called product. Marketer is marketer. He's going to do the sale also, and he's going to get me the consumer acquisition also.
Got it.
Right? So, yeah. So it's always good to explore more before you decide and jump in, because I'll just take another 30 seconds to wrap up this little thing. So I have a team of very young people, and I interact with them on a daily basis. Also at a very personal level, right? I am probably their mentor. I am their boss. I'm a friend also, right? So the young generation, the ones that are now entering into the field, a lot of them are still unsure of where exactly do I want to be in the next 5 years. They all want to make it big. They all want to have a lot of money, maybe drive around in a Ferrari. Fantastic dream to realize. But how are they going to get there is still in question. So the early internships are actually going to give you a direction as to what is interesting for you, what's really resonating with you,
Yeah.
right? And that's how then you decide your career path and grow.